guys, welcome to my channel, it's Val. Today we're gonna be doing the second part of the video, 5 cultural differences about dating Swedish men. In this case, I'm Latin, as you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram. I am Peruvian, my boyfriend is from Sweden, and today I'm gonna be naming 5 things that I found interesting or different about dating him. We have done a first part of this, that he named 5 things that he finds different about dating a Latina. So if you go to my reproduction list, you will find that video there.
What?
Number 1, party has a different meaning. As a Latina, for us, party is, well, getting together, drinking a beer, a lot of dancing and just hanging out with people, meeting new people. Like, it's so normal for us just to meet new people on like an open space or in a bar. You will just go to a different group and talk and hang out with new people and dance and all together, touch and hug and woo. What I found different is like Swedish enjoying drinking much more. They're a bit less social. I mean, they're social, but within their own groups, and they drink a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's true in most of Northern Europe, I would say. When we drink a lot, but we don't drink every day. We don't have a glass of wine to food every day. But when we drink on the weekend, we drink a bit too much often, I would say.
Yeah, they drink a lot. More than dancing or anything is drinking. Yeah. While for us, it's more like dancing and chilling, and like you don't really need to drink in order to feel social or to dance, because that's the most interesting thing about the party for us, is the dancing, the shaking. Number 2, much more individualistic. I find that people in Sweden is much more about themselves. This doesn't mean that they don't care about their families or that the families are not, how do you say?
Close.
Yeah, that this doesn't mean that the families are not close. What I mean by individualistic is like, for example, in Peru, families live together. You just keep building on top of the house and you just keep living together. So my grandma lives in the first floor, and then my uncle built the second floor. He lives there with his wife and his children. And it's not because they don't have money, because he's a doctor, she's a doctor, he's an engineer, and they have bought an apartment in a different building, but they choose to live there because just that's how family does. In Peru, it's a bit strange when you're moving out of your house. Your parents will tell you like, but why? If you have a space here, you have a house here, why would you buy somewhere else? So that's what I find different. I think in Sweden it's much more, as soon as you're able to, you just work and move and have your own place.
Yeah.
And for us, it's more like stuck together forever, all the time, 24/7, family. Number 3, this, I think Swedish men are very, very stylish. They dress very well, from the hair to the shoes, everything is on point. Perfectly dressed. They care a lot about their image and always looking 10 points, and yeah, I think how great is that. And you care a lot about your body. They care a lot, they work out a lot, they eat healthy, something that we Latins don't really care too much about. Or maybe some, but no, it's not into the culture. I think everyone in Sweden cares about at least running or doing something for health, you know? In South America or in Latin America, if we do it, it's more about our look than our health. People care more about the look. We're a bit more superficial, I think. Right now that we are in a really hot country, he doesn't dress up as much, but every day in Sweden, he will dress up very well. But I also think there is like a Swedish style. I feel like all men kind of dress in the same way, you know, like shirt, the pants, and the coat, similar.
don't know if I agree with that. I think you've seen a lot of inner city Stockholm when a lot of people have been going to office and home from office. So I think you've seen working in
But
office.
I kind of feel like the same style they were in the office, they were in the nightclub or in the bar.
Depends where you go out, I would say. You've seen a lot of inner city Stockholm, and there I would say it's true.
Number 4. I felt like Swedish men are a bit shy or reserved, at least at first. In my culture or in South America in general, usually we are used to, as women, the men to take the first step. They come, they will ask you if you would like to dance, they will ask you what's your name. In a party, they will come to you. We're used to men chasing us a bit in order to get us. That's like the common thing, you know, you don't give it that easy and you're not the one who goes for it. While I think in Sweden it's a bit different.
In a way, yes.
I think men expect women to go for it too in Sweden, at least when we met. That's a big thing that we had because I was waiting for him to do all the moves and he was waiting for me to give a signal that I was interested, but that signal never came because I'm just, even when I liked him a lot and I found him attractive, I wouldn't say like, hey, would you like to go to an? I would never do that because that's not how we're used to do it. We're used to the man is the one who has to ask. In general, obviously things are changing a bit now. Every day there's a woman who dare a bit more and who gives the first step. But in general, in our culture, it's like we wait for men to do everything, and that's why, in my impression, I felt like men were a bit more shy there or more reserved.
True in some cases and some not, I guess.
Of
but
course,
the communication is a bit different, and I agree. You know, I was looking for a few signals that I'm usually looking for, but I couldn't find any one of them. So it's a different way of communicating, I guess.
Look deep enough. But here we are anyway. And that's another story maybe for another video. Number 5. Something about dating a Swedish that I've noticed a lot is the gender equality they have. And having lived in Sweden for a bit, I must say they're a very, very equal country, a bit of a feminist country, and that's somehow good but somehow not, because again,
Mostly not.
for me, in my case again, we're used to men being gentlemen and opening doors and, you know, doing all this kind of old style. While some Swedish women might not like that or respect that because they might feel disrespect, like, why are you doing this for me? I don't need it, I can do it myself. So he didn't know how to act at first, and I will get like a bit grumpy, but like, why are you not opening the doors for me? Like, for me this is like offensive, you know, it's something that I expect, but he's not expecting me to expect that. So there was a bit of miscommunication at the start that I didn't like it because I feel like that's something that is nice, you know, as a woman you like to feel spoiled in that sense. But obviously we discussed about it, we talk about it, and now I get all the doors open. And I love it. But there was a bit of a miscommunication problem there at the start where
Definitely.
very different between all cultures, because I think in South America you don't really need to clarify this is like something men do, and I think it's the same for different cultures like American or that is the same, like guys tend to like opening doors and, you know, but I'm not saying that I want him to spoil me and pay for everything, because it's not like that. Obviously, you know, we divide everything and it's equal. There is some old style things that I, as a woman, I love to get. It's not that common for you or in your country to be expected.
No, I don't think so. So I think you're right on this point.
So I hope you like it, guys. This was 5 things about dating a Swedish man, cultural difference. I hope you like it. If you have any other questions that you would like us to reply, or any other subject that you would like us to talk about it, write it down, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye!